convert that cos to sine. Okay? So if I convert it, let me convert the sine to cos because I want you to see something with regard to cos for a question like this. So if I write my next step as cos 2x minus 10 degrees is equal to, it becomes cos of 90 degrees minus that x minus 40. So we introduce a square bracket, it becomes 90 minus open bracket, x minus 40 degrees. I can straight away introduce the general solution if I want, but I'm going to introduce it in the next step. Okay, so you end up getting cosine of 2x minus 10 degrees is equal to cos of 90 minus 40, that will give me 130 degrees minus x. Okay, please don't forget to put the binomial x minus 40 inside the bracket. If you don't put it inside the bracket, you might end up getting an incorrect answer. Okay, then when you get here, like yesterday, I told that if you take this cos to the right, it becomes shift cos of cosine of this. The angle that you get is going to be 130 minus x. I showed you yesterday. Sorry, the day before yesterday. But I'm going to do it now for the last time. So if I want to eliminate cos here, I'll end up having 2x minus 10 degrees is equal to shift cos of cosine of 130 minus x, then you close the bracket. Okay? Right? Now your textbook, they don't show this step. They move from this step to the one that I'm gonna write after this step. Okay? That's why most learners they don't understand why cos 2x minus 10. Okay, when you simplify, you end up getting 2x minus 10 is equal to 130 minus x. So I'm showing you this step here. Because cosine of cos of 130 minus x is going to be this angle. I showed you in the previous lesson. See? Just don't allow my daughter to be doing it. Okay? So the next step is going to be 2x minus 10 degrees is equal. This will give you 130 degrees minus x. Now, because cosine has got two general solution, I have to put plus or minus here. Because this becomes my reference angle. This angle here becomes the reference angle. Okay? It's only that for this question you don't know what x is. But cosine of 130 minus x is a ratio. Okay? It's a ratio. So the shift cos of the ratio gives you an angle. Okay? But since you have got shift cos of cosine of 130, the answer that you get is going to be this angle here. And it's to be your reference angle. Then you put plus or minus to cater for two quadrants where cos is positive. That is the first and the fourth quadrant. Then we introduce the general solution. So this becomes plus k times 360 degrees, where k is an element of z. Okay? We have this already. Alright, let's get on from here. I suggest you put a bracket there. Then I need to get my general solution first. Then find the values of x using the general solution. Because the question is asking for values of x between minus 180 and 360. So you have to get your general solution, then use the general solution to get the values of x. Okay? It's a common mistake for a question like this to just get the general solution and stop. If you do that, you won't get full marks. Because the question is not asking for the general solution. It's asking for the exact values of x between minus 180 and 360. But for you to get them, you have to get your general solutions first. So this, now here, you need to be aware that there are two. So let me take the positive. here. If I take the positive, then, because the way it is written here, it can be confusing. So I'm going to split this up into two. So the first one will be 2x minus 10 degrees is equal to the positive of these two, that's 130 degrees minus x plus k times 360 degrees, where k is an integer. Okay? Then I'll take the minus x to the left, you get 3x. Take the minus 10 to the right, you get 140 degrees plus k times 360 degrees, where k is an element of z. So that's the first. Okay, no, I need to divide each term by 3. We have to make x the subject. So, next step, I'll divide every term by 3. Okay, because we want to solve for x. Okay, so this becomes x equal to, this should give you 40, what? 46.67 degrees plus k times 120 degrees, where k is an element of z. So this becomes your first general solution of the two. That one there. Okay? The second one, I have to take the negative of this reference angle. So it becomes negative. Now, you have to be very careful here. The negative is outside the bracket. So once I remove the bracket, this angle becomes negative 30. That x there becomes positive 30. So, let me do it here. I need more space. So let me go to the next page. Let me just go to the next page. Okay? Let me go to the next page. Okay. So the next one, now when I find the second general solution, you can start from here, or you can start from here, but remember, this is to be multiplied by negative. So the left-hand side does not change. What changes is your reference angle here. So 2x minus 10, so it becomes 2x minus 10 degrees is equal to minus 130 degrees plus x plus k times 360, where k is an integer. Okay? Then take that x to the left, you get x. Take the minus 10 to the right, you get minus 120 degrees k plus k times 360, where k is an integer. So that's the second general solution. Okay? I'm not done. The objective is to get the exact values of x. If you take the minus 10, this is minus 30. Minus 30 plus 10 gives you minus 120. Yeah, it's minus 130. Because here, if I take the negative, the 130 minus x is inside brackets. So if I multiply this 130 by a negative, it becomes minus 130. The minus x becomes plus x. That's why I wrote it like that. It comes from removing brackets here. Please go back. Minus open bracket 130 minus x. This is equivalent to minus 130 plus x. Okay. Okay? So we have got 2 now. We now need to use the general solutions to get the exact value. Now let me warn you, if your general solution is wrong, your x values are going to be wrong. Okay? Even if you write pages and pages, if your general solution is incorrect, your value of x becomes incorrect. Okay? So you have to be very accurate here. So let's substitute now. K. If I start with this one, if I put x equal to, sorry, k equal to 0 here, okay, I'm going to end up getting 0 plus 46,67. Okay, so 46,67 is the solution. So here I'll say my x, the first one is going to be 46,67 degrees. The next one, if I put k equal to 1 here, I'll get 46,67 plus 120, which will give me 167,67 degrees. Okay? Then, if I substitute k equal to minus 1 here, I'll get minus 120. Now, 46,67 minus 120 will give us what? What is 46,67 minus 120? Remember, I told that you need to have your calculator in front of you. Huh? Can you raise your voice? When you're talking to your friends, your voice will be raised. Raise your voice now. Raise it. Okay. Negative 73,3. Yeah. Okay? I'm not done. I've substituted k equal to 0, k equal to 1, k equal to minus 1. Okay? Now we need to move on to k equal to 2. Now for this general sum, we can move on to k equal to 2. If I put k equal to 2, 2 times 120 gives me 240. 240 plus 46,67 will give me 286,67. Okay, so that's also a solution. 280 what? It will be 286, 286,67 degrees. Then I need to substitute k equal to minus 2. If I put k equal to minus 2, I'll get minus 2 times 120. That will give me minus 240. Minus 240 plus 46,67. What is minus 240 plus 46,67? Minus 193. Okay, we don't want that because it's less than minus 180. We don't want that. So it means we just have to stop at k equal to minus 2. No need to substitute k equal to minus 3. Okay? And so k equal to minus 3 and k equal to plus 3. Because you get a value which is below minus 180 and above 360. So we are done with this general solution. Let's move on to the second one. This one. If I put k equal to 0, I'll get 0 plus minus 120. So minus 120 is a solution. Okay? Then if I put k equal to 1, I'll get 360 plus minus 120, and I'll get 240 degrees. It's a solution. Then if I put k equal to minus 1, I'll get a value which is outside the interval. Okay? If I put k equal to minus 1. If I put k equal to 2 as well, then k equal to minus 2. So it means these are the solutions for this trick 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So you have 6 solutions for that trick. Yeah, generally you're supposed to get 1 mark for each value of x. So a question like this can have maybe 9, 10 marks, the whole question. Okay? You have lots of marks. Questions on the general solution, generally they have a minimum 5 marks. Okay? Right? So this is how you do the question. Okay? Any question?